Today, I'm going to get to review a highly sought-after bottle from Penelope. This is the 2025 release of Penelope Havana. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today we're going right back into another Penelope bottle. I know, I've never reviewed this much Penelope. My Penelope collection has really exploded over the last few months, and it's going to continue with the Penelope Havana. So this is a bottle that is in the vein of the Penelope Rio. Let me explain what I mean by that. This is straight bourbon whiskey finished in maple syrup and rum barrels. So I have heard that this is really good if you like sweeter bourbon, which for me, I'm okay with sweet bourbon as long as it is balanced out. There has to be some other stuff going on outside of just sweet, because at that point, you may as well be drinking flavored whiskey, right? That's my hope for Penelope Havana. I do enjoy the Rio quite a bit, but it's not something that I reach for all the time. So I kind of feel like I'm going to feel the same way I feel about the Havana as I do about the Rio. So only one way to find out. Let's go ahead and get this to a Glen and let's see what we think. Shout out to Penelope making it super easy to get into these bottles. This is batch 1 coming in at 93 proof. Oh, it's even lower than I thought. I thought it was 95. Coming in at 93 proof. Penelope does a great job of labeling their stuff, making these names that are Rio, Havana, things that really stick out. It's a really, really smart idea. All right, I'm excited to try this. Let's give it a nosing and let's see how we feel. It smells like maple. It actually reminds me a lot of Stag Junior Batch 9 on the nose. I just tried that for the first time a few hours ago, and it's kind of the vibe I'm getting. There is a rum note to this. I actually like rum. Rum is probably my second favorite spirit outside of whiskey. I know I don't do rum reviews, and I might at some point, but I do like rum quite a bit, and I like tiki cocktails and that kind of stuff. So this does have a rum nose to it for sure. It actually kind of smells like a rum more than it smells like a bourbon, to be perfectly honest with you. It kind of smells like a Ronza Kappa 23 rum. I don't know if you handed me this if I would think this was a bourbon, to be perfectly honest. Color's nice for this. I just have a feeling I'm going to want this at a higher proof. But the nose is kind of just sweet. It's a little burn too, which is odd for 93 proof. A little bit of burn there. Nothing too crazy, but definitely there. And like some pancakes, kind of what it smells like. Let's give it a mouthing. Let's see what we feel. I like that way more than I anticipated. This reminds me a lot of the butterbeer at Harry Potter at Universal. I'm obsessed with those things. I think they're fantastic. This kind of gives me that flavor profile. It is not as sweet as I was expecting it to be, but there is a lot of rum influence on this for sure. It tastes like a rum to me. I think it's really, really good. I don't think it's as sweet as people were making it out to be honest with you. I don't think it's as sweet as the Rio. This is the same thing, just in a slightly different direction that's not as offensively sweet. And I like the Rio, but I'm just going to use the word offensively sweet because you either love or hate Rio. So I think it's a fair comparison. I probably prefer this over the Rio, but only slightly. Ooh, that maple note on the end is really, really nice. But only slightly, I think. I might have to do a side-by-side and see which one I actually like better. But I wasn't expecting... I truly was something to this be like a really, really clawing sweetness. And to me, it just doesn't have that. It's more interesting than that. My other fear was this was going to kind of lean into the flavored whiskey kind of feel to it, and it doesn't have that either. So this is definitely a very decently finished bourbon. I think it's really good. I don't think we're in the 8s or anything like that. That maple note is so weird. If you don't like maple, you're not going to like this. I tend to like that maple note. I use maple syrup in old fashions, and this would be an old fashioned that you just really would just need to add bitters to. And I don't think you need to add any sugar to it because it's pretty sweet. What score would I give this? We're not in the 8s. I think we're in the mid 7s here. I think I prefer the marshmallow toast over this. I think that's probably still up there for me. I think this is good though, so I'm going to give it a 7.6. I think it's a fair score. For me, this isn't going to be in the top 10 of the year or anything like that, but I'm very, very happy that I got it. I'm very excited to own this bottle. I'm excited to have it on the shelf. It was something I wanted this year. It was one of the ones I really, really wanted to try, so I'm happy I got it. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about Penelope Havana. Let me know if it's too sweet for you. I'm very curious because I feel like this is going to be a very divisive bourbon, and I rated it fairly for my palate, so let me know what you think. Comment down below, and we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so while you're down there, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers. A big thank you to all the Patreon supporters you see on screen right now.